going to be here at Focus Hope for the next 2 days, really looking at how we build a network of leadership focused on the success of Black men and boys.
And so the Promise of Place Convening is our time to come together to really talk about what we can do in our cities to move the needle for Black men and boys. And we know that we have to do that through cross-sector partnerships. And so that's why we have cross-sector leaders here at Promise of Place.
You all are the best hopes we have around solving this. And what this report and what your work is going to help us get to is pick places. And those places are going to help us then tell the story and move out to other places. And we say, this is how you win for Black men and boys. This is what promise looks like.
If we are looking to improve the life outcomes of Black men and boys, how do we do that without talking about health? How do we improve health outcomes? How do we promote self-empowerment, right? And then how do we nurture strong communities?
Most radical act of social justice is self-care. It's self-care. Talk to your peer counselors, talk to your mentors, talk to your executive coaches, talk to your therapists.
We don't socialize boys and men in the way where we're encouraging them to convene. And this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love CBMA is we're normalizing these conversations around promoting mental health and various progressive definitions of masculinities, particularly for Black men and boys.
How do we take all of the work that you have been doing, how do we make sure that it's sustainable so that multiple generations from now, they're able to pick up where you've left off? Because we're working with vulnerable and marginalized communities that have traditionally and historically been left out of the conversation.
It's not just a love game, it's a technical game that's involved with this. And if you ain't building that, then you're just fighting to say you fought, not to win. You don't have no data, your structure's not right, organizations everywhere gotta sharpen up.
We need three things for this movement. We need to involve impacted communities. We need strategic partnerships that benefit Black-led organizations. And we need to ask and command foundations to give us multi-year general operating support.
Because I think that youth voice is the most incredible one in the work that we do. Because 4 years ago, there were some different challenges for our young men, and now there are different challenges, and we have to keep understanding and learning what those challenges are to identify with them what the solutions can be.
We're an organization devoted to making Detroit a more just city, but we recognize that you can't create a more just city without addressing the legacy and impact of mass incarceration.
We reshift our thinking around public safety inside a city, right? Not thinking about public safety as jails, detentions, and police, but more about making sure that families have what they need to make sure that their kids have what they need, and what would that look like?
And so as we think about ownership, because if you're really talking about violence and how to cure it, how to stop it, part of that is around economic empowerment. I mean, poverty is a driver here. And so how do we make sure that we're building in such a way that people have resources?
And so there are things you can do if you put plans in place and make sure that the community is engaged when those plans are made, or know about it and support it, or have advocated for it in the budget. The budget is the most powerful tool of any city government, so knowing how it works and being able to engage with it is crucial for any city leader and anybody who wants to engage with city leaders.
And in order to challenge the status quo, we need loud voices who are brave and bold and courageous enough to challenge how things have been done.
So I would say it's about getting organized for a goal that's bigger than yourself.